Kicking for three with Cam and Charles.
All right, hey, stop!
Steps back, 2 over, take a deep breath.
We'll do it live! Fuck it!
Alright, welcome back to another episode of Kicking for Three. We are here after week 5 football. Willow is attacking me.
As always.
Yes.
Always has to get in the first
She
5
does.
minutes.
She's a big football fan. But yeah, it's been a great week of football. I feel like the past 2 weeks have been to me, been really. I feel like there were some really good weeks. 2024.
Yeah.
But I feel like to me these past 2 weeks have been really exciting football.
Well, just kind of how you're saying it's been really exciting. I would say I'm starting to get a feeling where we're going to have another Super Bowl, kind of like the Rams-Bengals from that years ago. Because there's no really, as of right now, I know it's early, we're definitely going to get way into it, but there's no really juggernaut team that's showing on both sides right now. No undefeated team already. I think this is the first time this happened after 5 weeks since, I think it was 2011 or something. So, yeah, a lot of teams losing.
Bits of time. I guess we'll get into the Cowboys because your guys took a week off.
And it still counts as a win.
Explain.
All the FC North teams went 0-3.
Shut
Steelers
up.
record
Oh, my
didn't
God.
move.
Shut up. We'll talk about that.
Yes. Okay.
But the AFC, or the AFC? I always get the division mixed up.
Which one? Steelers?
Yeah.
AFC, yeah.
Okay. But yeah, I guess we'll get into the Jets-Cowboys game. This one was kind of again, with Chicago. To me, that's still making me nervous. But going into this game, I don't know, I had nowhere to go exactly. I knew it was going to be kind of a close game, but no, Cowboys really showed up, especially on defense.
Yeah,
this was the first time
that was good to
the
see.
defense had looked solid since basically 2024 was not even a good year for it. It was since 2023, the defense did not look this good. I think they got 3 sacks on Fields. It was just a great game. I think the biggest thing, I don't know, I'm kind of struggling. The Jets, I know the Jets are a notorious shitty franchise.
Yeah.
But how are they 0-5? I think he's the third coach since it been his first season going 0-5.
Yeah, so this ever since Rodgers left, I think this is the third coach, counting Saleh. But yeah, if you look all around, especially on that offense, they have Garrett Wilson, that's arguably talent-wise could be top 10 wide receiver if he had a good QB. You see Justin Fields, that yes, he looked good last year down in Pittsburgh, but at the end of the day, it's still Justin Fields. But even Breece Hall is a great running back. They got a lot of studs on defense. But...
I don't know. I had them on fantasy. Actually, I had both. I've been past 2 weeks. I've had where I've been running 2 running backs playing against each other.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I would say the Jets are the best 0-4 team. I mean 0-5 team right now, 100%. But you got to think there's worse teams that got their first win this week, like the Titans. They got their first win this week.
We'll talk about that game.
Yes, that was a wild game. I
can't wait to talk about the Kirk Arizona curse.
Yes. I'll tell you this one thing. So now I do that pick at work, that kind of pick.
Did you pick Tennessee?
No, I only had 6 right this week. There were so many upsets and a lot of people were down. Yeah, it was a crazy week.
You did have a crystal ball.
Yeah.
Imagine if you picked Tennessee, just
randomly. Of course I picked the Rams.
Was there anyone that picked Tennessee?
I think there's one guy, and he's a Titans fan though. So he picks him every week.
Poor guy. I guess I guess this was just a thing I thought was weird. I don't know. I'm not the biggest fan. What's his name? Greg Olsen, I think, is actually pretty good. Jason Benetti.
Oh yes.
I think Greg Olsen's a pretty good. Obviously these guys are master. It's actually one thing incredible. I heard it somewhere, but it's listen to a sports announcer say the word It's incredible.
You don't hear it.
How do you do that? I feel every conversation I have with anyone, whether it's here or in real life, you're just it's just a normal thing. But they are incredible. But I don't know. He just seemed kind of weird that day. I don't know if you were watching the game.
I was. I didn't hear much of it, but
he was funny. But it just was
Was this the guy doing the Carolina game?
No, he didn't do Carolina. He did the Cowboys.
Oh yes,
yeah.
oh that guy, yeah. I find he's one of the best commentators. He did sign.
He's weird.
I seen a lot of people online that were talking that he was kind of off
Well,
his game and stuff. People were saying he was intoxicated.
I
Could you see
kind
that?
of wonder. I honestly they did kind of seem loose. Like they almost seemed like they were kind of like they had a few shots in them or something. But there was like one moment. It was kind of weird where they were talking about Jadon Blue, who's a running back, a rookie running back for the Cowboys. He had his debut.
Yeah.
And apparently he wore these designer Louis Vuitton cleats, and they apparently were like giving him blisters, so he couldn't even start. So they were like, it was kind of funny. They're giving him shit. They're like, I guess he's got the right shoes this week because he has like
my God.
he has like Nikes on now or whatever.
I will say one thing that's kind of controversial about commentators, but my favorite commentator so far this year, and this may really get you mad, Joe Buck. I'm really enjoying Joe Buck this year on Monday Night Football. I was one of the biggest Joe Buck haters, but I find ever since he kind of went to ESPN, he left. Thank God, I'll say this to the day I die. Thank God he doesn't do baseball anymore. That would put you to fucking sleep. But I find when he does a game once a week at his prime time, so the game is going to be meaningful, he's great for it. I find he never says his catchphrase anymore, which is so fucking annoying. The biggest play in history could happen, and he'll end it with "and no flags."
Right.
He really doesn't do that anymore, which I hated when he said that. Like, obviously, it's not on the screen, you idiot.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm really enjoying him. But like you said, like Troy Aikman with him is.
I
find that's the
really
best
good.
team right now in the NFL.
Yeah, I'm with you there.
They're
but
definitely the
Joe
best
Buck.
team.
I said he had this summer, but the Artie Lang, Howard Stern legend, or Stern Show legend, I guess. But he like completely roasts Joe Buck, but I do think it is dumb that like I don't think maybe he was really knowledgeable. He probably definitely was way more knowledgeable of both sports.
Oh yeah.
But like I don't know, I feel like that's kind of a tough job. Like they're kind of different speeds and everything, right? With baseball.
One thing I do respect, I think we mentioned this actually last year in the pod, but one game he did a Sunday night game in where the Giants play. So baseball. So he did the San Francisco Giants game, 2:00 down at the Bay. Then he had to drive all the way up to Candlestick Park for the Sunday Night Football game. And then he commentated the Niners game. The same day, did two different sports, which I find that's crazy. That's very, especially your head moving the one sport to the other on how you don't slip up. Like,
well, I think even crazy. Just like as a fan to even like I don't know. You're a big. Obviously, we're in the Jays stuff today.
Big game tonight.
But like I don't. I find it hard enough to keep up with football just alone, and I don't really spend like everything on it. But like especially baseball on top of it, I find baseball such to me that's the biggest thing. It kind of scares people. People are just mostly casual baseball fans.
100%.
Because it just like it's so much schedule, and most people can't keep up with
it. You'll maybe meet 1 to 2 people that say they watched every single game, but they're either retired or never had a job before in their life. It's a very like dedicated like thing to do. But I would say I watched like 50.
You watch it. I think you watch it.
I think I watched a good amount of it. Yeah, for sure.
That is impressive. I'll definitely give you that. But I guess what's to me the most exciting game, there is 2, I guess the Panthers game, but I think we should go into the Tennessee game.
Yeah.
I couldn't believe it.
I couldn't believe what happened. Like,
who was I can't remember the player's name now who dropped it. He kind of just.
So it was going to be a 73-yard touchdown. So you see what the Cardinals coach did?
Oh, yeah.
It kind of looked like he punched him,
He touched him.
Yeah, it looked like he shoved him or something.
But he touched him.
I kind of hated seeing that, but that guy's job's basically on the line, that head coach.
You think that should be to me,
I find if you touch a player, the NFL has to step in. But, but even that fumble in the end zone, like,
I know.
Oh, my God.
I thought it was so close, though. Like, literally, like, he could have took, like, an extra second. And, like, it's similar to, I always find the most, like, legendary play like this is, and it was kind of like similar, I guess. Art imitates life, but I can't remember the guy's name. But 27 on the Dallas Stars years ago, the empty net misses it.
Oh, yeah, then he falls, and they go down and score.
Yeah, no.
Well, this is basically the same thing as well. Like, say if like in baseball you hit home run and then you miss third base.
Yeah.
Like it's just so inexcusable. Yeah. It's just so dumb, especially in hockey. Like trying to go to be too cute on a wide open empty net when the goalie's pulled. Like there's no excuses for it. There's not.
I don't know who the commentator was for that, but he had like we were just like, there's absolutely no excuse for this.
No,
and that's where the frustration of the coach is, because that's where it is. But yeah, you
I
can't
even felt
be
bad
hitting
for
players.
Kyler Murray too. Yeah, no, you can't hit players. But poor
But,
Kyler Murray.
as much as-
I always find Kyler Murray is a great quarterback. You would like him. He's short too, so I find he's always there and he's always playing well. But his team always does shit like this to him that just makes him just at the bottom of the
Probably
barrel.
Call of Duty.
Oh, Call of Duty's coming out. His play's gonna decline.
Yeah, well, I think for me, like, it depends on how much the organization likes him. But if I was the organization and I'm kind of already like, we don't really. This guy seems to be kind of like, well, he's not winning us games.
No,
We have a decent
and that coach
team.
is not like he has been there for like.
He's been there for
Exactly,
Like,
that's what I
Kyler's.
mean. Like,
I feel like
he's
since
been there for a
Kyler
bit now.
started.
Yeah, I would say.
It just like I would be like, if you're gonna touch a player, because that's the biggest thing too. The blame is still on there, like just because he started that. That means when like someone makes a mistake like that, the other people got to pick it up.
Yeah.
And I think the whole time Arizona was basically like, because it just was shocking the amount of like where that interception in the red zone, with Arizona, like that's what gave back the ball.
Yeah,
to.
like
That was crazy. We're just like you had still to win the game, and they still had a sizable lead, but like it was just that to me. That's like what football's about. It's just how much things could change.
we'll say this though. Congratulations to Cam Ward on getting your first NFL career win.
Mm-hmm.
I know you basically didn't do anything, but good for
He did
you.
have like what
He threw quite a bit.
He did, but didn't he? I think he threw. I don't remember exactly. I think he threw an interception, and then they fumbled.
So
yeah.
then they got the ball back on fresh set of downs too. Which oh my god, I couldn't. That was such. That's why I love the NFL so much, because even when two shitty teams like that on paper play against each other, like maybe if we looked at that earlier this week, I don't even think we mentioned the game in the last episode because it was just so who cares about that? But then look, it was one of the craziest games of the week, which that's why I love the NFL so much.
Right? Yeah. No, that's very true. Yeah, we were writing it off. We're like,
and then we're kind of keep talking about the games. How about that Broncos and Eagles game?
Yeah,
especially the end of that. Holy.
I do not like Sean Payton, and I hate the Broncos.
Broncos look good this year.
It's nice to see that someone beat the Eagles.
Yes, especially in fashion the way that they did. I find Bo Nix is firing on all cylinders right now. He's playing the best football, the best 2 weeks he has played. I find A.J. Brown, they had a chance to get that game-winning end zone at the end.
You think he's going to ask for a trade?
But
they're so good. That's the thing. He might be just.
But he already got a Super Bowl.
But he's all and he's all big in his.
I just love that photo at the end because you see how they landed at the end of the game. It was Devontae Smith and AJ Brown on top of each other, and all the defenders standing.
Fuck this fucking shit.
Yeah, probably just screaming at each other. But it was great to see how the Eagles fall. Now we're actually kind of, especially with the Eagles losing, and who was the other undefeated team that lost? Bills, yeah. No one is undefeated now.
Nope.
So the league is wide open for grabs, and teams that are, I would say, still good teams, but not great teams, as some of these teams that have terrible records, have reasonable size leads ahead of these juggernaut teams that the teams are supposed to be. Look at the Chiefs; they're down in their division. I think the Chargers are going to win that division. Yep. And then you see the Ravens 1-4. I don't even think you could really even come back from that unless
they got fucking what was it 40? Did they score 40 on them?
Yeah, he used to score 40. Yeah. So I even seen each team this year scored 40 points against the Ravens. They're on pace to have I think 600 points scored on them this year.
God.
Obviously that's a blown up stat because first 5 games is over 40 points. But geez, that's rough.
I thought our defense was bad.
Yeah, that was brutal.
That was weird because they were really good last year, right? To me, the AFC, they made conference, right?
Yeah, they did.
And it's just everyone has so much hope in it, but as soon as one player goes down, especially sucks though to lose Lamar. I like Lamar, much as he could be kind of what.
I'm enjoying this. Let that team fucking burn.
Well, yeah, I get it. You hate Baltimore, but I still have there's a place in my heart for Baltimore.
Would you say Harbaugh's on the hot seat right now? It's been there for a while.
Yeah, but he could be, but I don't know.
Or is the same kind of Tomlin? Yeah, he's.
I could just see him more moving on. I don't know. Okay. I think it's pretty insulting to fire a guy after this point, but. You
never know. You've seen crazier things in the NFL, though.
Yeah, but they're not. I don't think they're run like the Jets.
No, far from it. They
I
wouldn't have Lamar if they were ran by the Jets.
I don't know if I just really don't see, you don't see this play too much. I thought it was kind of funny, but during the Panthers game, this was at the first half, before the halftime, and he was Bryce Young. He was a call for a timeout, and he had no timeouts left.
Oh man, that's what I hate seeing when you see QBs
And he got
do
it
that
snapped.
stuff.
He was like,
because even last night, Trevor Lawrence, did you see he ran past the line of scrimmage, then threw the ball?
Yeah.
That's just an idiot quarterback decision. And then he was trying to change a play, then he looks at the play clock for the first time in this possession. He noticed, oh, fuck, I only got 2 seconds left,
Yeah.
and he had to call a timeout. It's just sometimes quarterbacks can really confuse the whole team in 2 seconds. And see, oh my God, that's such a young thing to do as well. Such a Panthers thing.
and that's it. The game last, I was talking a little more to that. Like, it was kind of also, I thought it was crazy how he fell on the ground.
Fell, and
It's
then what? The biggest away from that, did you watch Chris Jones?
Yes.
Oh my God.
He's what's the classic joke? He's a government worker.
Yeah.
He's standing watching the job get done, just watching him right.
It's just I can't believe like how bad the Chiefs' star players are playing right now. Like, yes, Kelsey got a touchdown, but every time he
He
scores,
got me like 12 points.
every time he
fantasy,
scores a
but
fucking
not-
touchdown this year, he's wide open just to get him on the screen. The NFL wants him on the screen.
Yeah.
And then you see Chris Jones have a zero effort like that, but like I find the Chiefs don't even have any weapons or nothing.
No, especially with their defense. I found.
Yeah.
With he's really, I think, degressing where he's just.
His better days are behind him
Yeah.
for sure.
Yeah, and it's just, they didn't need to get hot. They need to get something going. Do you think maybe Andy Reid might be like, I kind of was nervous.
I think that
especially at the
99-yard interception, pick six, killed them.
end. Yeah,
Because
definitely.
imagine if they scored there. I
Right.
think it would have been a different game.
Yeah,
Easily.
But do you think Andy Reid's just gonna be like, fuck this shit, I'm gonna eat burgers and enjoy my life?
Yeah, probably.
But he is kind of an anomaly too. Like, he is an incredible coach.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
It's nuts just how seasoned he is. Like, wasn't he on Eagles in the
He was with the Eagles.
early 2000s?
Yep, and then he went to the Chiefs. But then ever since that, he really turned around that Chiefs team. It's really impressive. That's the one guy I think I have full respect in that organization.
Yeah.
Is Andy Reid for sure.
He'd be one of the few coaches I'd actually want to take a selfie with.
Yeah,
'Cause
that'd
I
be
was thinking,
hilarious.
if I ran to like some of these, like if I ran to, I don't know, like maybe Jacksonville's coach because he's Duval, but
you would get a photo with Tomlin. You're saying no.
yes,
right now, but
I was
know
thinking
you
Tomlin, but like
would.
Ryan
Mike McCarthy would have been fun.
Shoemaker.
Too.
I don't know if
Yeah.
I might recognize him, but he just looks so average.
I'll definitely get a photo with Mike McDaniels. I think that would be fun.
My favorite would be Gruden. You know, he's a Trump supporter, but I love him. I don't know what it is. He's such a, he's just a, I don't know, very lovable
Got me feeling
guy.
nicey.
Got me feeling nicey.
Now, kind of going back to the AFC North side of things. So, like what I said earlier today, the Steelers technically got a win without even playing football this week. If you look at it,
I know, but
statistic-wise,
you guys get blessed with this easy ass.
don't say blessed. They're 3-1.
But you guys get this easy ass division.
Your
Man.
division's pretty easy besides the Eagles right now.
Okay, yeah, our division's easy, even though we have the Super Bowl of contending Super Bowl
Yeah,
champions.
there's only one. And
Okay.
you guys almost bet them.
Daniels, is he not a threat?
Washington's kind of, but I think Dallas can beat Washington.
Hopefully, for me, I don't have enough confidence in this Dallas team yet. But
That sounds.
and the Giants, Jackson Dart was off
Giants.
this week.
He
had a few
my brother's
breakout
the
plays.
biggest Jackson Dart hater. He was going
Really?
nuts the whole time. Yeah,
Why?
he hates him. He just thinks he's
Why?
cocky little shit. He just doesn't
Yeah.
like him.
He is. He kind of has that like Mayfield energy to him.
No, he's not there yet. You gotta be good.
Oh,
to have that.
you think Mayfield's like the number one QB in the world?
If we're the way I see it right now, he seems the most clutch.
This
Seems
year,
the most,
yeah.
That's what we're talking about this
I guess
year.
so.
Listen to this.
In 5
guy.
years in the future.
But like I'm saying, every single AFC North team they basically got their ass smacked this
Really,
week.
yeah.
Which was great to see. I loved my AFC North hate watching this week. Always fun to do that. So yeah, now the Steelers. So this is a really big game coming up this week. They got the Browns. They can make the Browns 1-5, and the Steelers can go 4-1 with this win.
And this is your guys' first divisional game, right?
Yeah, of the year. So it's gonna be real. I kind of wish they were playing the Ravens, especially
If
with
you got a
Lamar out.
trap game, please.
Oh man, I'd be so
You
mad.
have to be all drunk. Because I imagine my prediction, most of those players, I imagine they most stayed in Dublin.
Yeah, probably.
Because they're like, I have
I
a week
would.
off.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be pretty cool. But I'm hoping they all fucking partied their asses off. They're all gonna be hungover.
They did that for 2 days, and then they've been back already. They're ready to go.
Oh, okay. I hope they definitely. What's his name? Rogers definitely partied.
100%.
I think so.
Yes.
But
he played on Percocets a decade ago and won. I love that clip so much. You can just tell in the interview too. It's so funny.
But it is like a real thing. Like a lot of players, I was kind of because I remember I don't remember what it was. Some defensive player that like broke his ACL, and like just the way he reacted, he was just more like, "Fuck!" I'm like, my season's done.
Yeah,
not I
really
just tore my ACL, and that's like. I don't know the fucking pain levels what that would be.
Well, what's
and I think
crazy
a lot of them are on medication.
If you and I tore our ACL right now, we're going to work tomorrow. You know that, right?
Really?
Yeah, it's not that bad, but as an athlete, it is.
Oh, really? I didn't know.
Yeah, so
really?
ACL, like, if you and I tore our ACL, we'll be going to work and stuff. We'll be fine.
Well, you'd have, like, a boot on and shit.
And not all the time. ACL's right here. It's in here. It's your... Have you seen them always grab the caps? When you see the cap pop out.
Yeah, but is it like Charlie horse then?
Yeah.
But wouldn't that be like? Would it be?
When an ACL's strained, it's like as an athlete you can't play. Dr.
Murray.
No. This guy, this fucking guy.
I don't know shit about it because I guess.
By the way, he has his dogs out right now. But yeah, you would feel it for sure, but you wouldn't be out in like, oh, I got my season-ending injury in my job.
Okay,
no.
Okay, if I could go to fucking work, then neighbors, get off your fucking ass.
That is completely different.
Get the fuck back in there.
That is completely. He's put his body on the line. That's a little different, but yeah, like I think I actually think my girlfriend shout out Bria, or one viewer that I know of, shout out Bria. Yeah. So if you tore your ACL, it's actually not as bad as you think.
Okay.
Athlete it is though.
I thought this was kind of a heartwarming story of the week. Montgomery, I guess I think kind of really more humanizes a lot of football players.
The strongest vegan I've ever seen in my life.
He's vegan?
Yep. Wow.
Yeah, no, he threw a touchdown pass this week, but his sister got into like a major car accident. I think before he started with Detroit, like just before that. Okay. And she never got to watch him play live, and she's disabled now.
Oh.
But she got to go watch him at a live. Like she was her first time getting to see him live. I thought it was like really sweet.
Yeah, no, that is a great story. Yeah, that would definitely get him motivation to throw that touchdown. Yeah.
Well, I think
that's crazy. Holy.
Yeah. Like I think that's what it is. Like a lot of times it's like we get mad at these players and it's like they suck and everything, but it's like a lot. They have like real lives. Like their grandparents might have cancer. Like,
do you still want neighbors to go play his ass now?
Yeah, yes, the ACLs don't mean nothing. I could go to work and tap dance.
Do you tap dance at work?
Yeah.
But even like DeAndre Hopkins, I find he is one of the coolest, kind of sadder family stories. His every time he scores a touchdown, do you ever see him give the ball to his mom?
Yeah.
Do you know why?
No.
She's blind. She can't see, so she always feels the ball when he scores a touchdown. Yeah.
That's
so one time,
sweet.
Of course, I know he's on Baltimore right now, but when he was on Houston, of course, they're playing against the dirty fucking shitbirds. The fucking Raven fan tried to take the ball out of his blind mom's hands.
Oh my god!
Classic Baltimore.
Jesus
Christ. That dude was probably loaded at the tailgate at 9 a.m.
Well, there was a guy who got that. I thought it was smart too. I hope he got to keep it, but he caught. It was like he threw it into the crowd.
Oh, Justin Herbert?
No, Josh. It was Josh Allen.
Yeah,
but he like threw it under his jacket.
And he ran away.
Yeah, I was like, he probably could sell it. Like that would be worth a good amount of money.
I like what the announcer
would
say. Either he doesn't want to be on TV, can't be on TV, or that wasn't his seat.
No, yeah. The commentator over it was good, but apparently though the rules is that
you got to give it back, don't you?
Yeah, unless it's given to you, then you can't keep it. Yeah. So he would have had to give that back.
Yeah, get the fuck out of here. You
also, there was like a CBC where the guy who's caught the grand slam ball.
Yeah.
I was like, wow, that'd be nice because you can literally be like, I can either like keep this and cherish it for a while.
See, I would
sell it. Would you sell it?
No, neither. Give it to a kid. I would. That would make that kid's life.
We have a doctor and a saint in the house.
That guy.
Mr. Rogers is here.
Do what this guy do?
Yes, now I'm fucking rich. All these capitalist fucks can go suck my dick. I'm finally rich.
That would be him. So that you know that's true. So yeah, that would make the kid's year. That would make the kid's life. That kid would sleep with that ball that night, and you know it's
that would
true.
be very nice. I'm not discarding it so nice. But...
This guy right here.
No.
Yes. Let's talk about your Saudis.
The Saudis. Do I have any
No, I'm just kidding.
about the Saudis? I do actually. This is I guess kind of a fun question. But let's say Tomlin somehow he calls you up. He said, "I need you for one play next week." What play would you call if you were putting the?
Well,
headphones on?
I'm a firm believer. Do you ever hear that? Could you think you get 1 yard in the NFL? I'm not getting a yard.
No.
That's impossible.
No.
People who think that they can are idiots. But
They are.
I think I'll
Delusional.
do a classic that I never seen the Steelers do in my life. A flea flicker.
What's a flea flicker?
Where say when
I love
the quarterback
That's gonna be the name of the episode, flea flicker.
the quarterback gives it to the running back, and then the running back runs for a bit, and then throws it back to the quarterback, and then the quarterback throws it down the
like a
field.
classic college play.
Yep.
Okay.
I've never seen the Steelers do it. The Lions do it every week.
Yeah, no, that's like a very Lions play.
Yeah.
This is
Cowboys
mine.
did it too the last couple weeks ago, or did they do it against the Eagles? I thought.
I think it was game one.
Yeah.
It was. It was.
I
either
think he threw
that-
it to Lamb.
Yeah.
Dak looks so nice. I think Dak could be MVP this year.
Hopefully, yeah. I don't know. Hopefully he's consistent. That's the biggest thing. Keeping him healthy. That's always important. For me though, I legitimately, I was thinking about it today. I think I might have actually come up with a play that I don't understand, but it's more of like a philosophy that I think should be implemented. But why don't they train someone who's like a running back or second string running back or whatever? Why don't they train them at punting? They make them this excellent punter, and then now you have a dual threat when you punt. So basically, now this guy, you have no idea whether this guy's going to run it and fake it, or he's just going to do a bomb, because they have massive legs. You ever see Nick Chubb's legs? You see these guys are like, they squat like 700 pounds. Why don't they teach them technique on how to punt? Boom. Instantly, you have way more first down. Like you turn that.
Do you really think a running back or wide receiver would want to do that?
If you're going to win a game, I would do it.
Those are two of the biggest diva positions.
It's diva, but like, isn't it smart though? Like, because how? Like,
I mean, yeah, it's
every
it's
team
like
would not know what's going to happen.
It's like putting the backup quarterback as the ball snap holder. Sometimes.
Right.
Maybe you don't do it every single time, but definitely for sure. But I could also see a lot of teams being like, no, we pay this guy millions. I'm not putting his body on the line for a punt. I could see some coaches do that. Because if he
it's the same as like a kick return. Putting your body, like a lot of them.
Yeah. Because you see
like,
Debo Samuel, he does a lot of kick returns. And CeeDee Lamb did a few, didn't he?
They have. I think they brought him in and like
the
where they need it's like they need a game winning drive or to tie it or something like that.
But
they don't usually risk it though.
I that would be actually really interesting. It'd be hilarious though.
I want to see if I can do it in like Madden somehow.
Oh,
Like,
I did
train
that at the old
punting.
baseball games. Put like Josh Donaldson as a pitcher. See how long you could go with him.
One thing also too, I was thinking, because I find when it comes to like cornerbacks and like safeties, like why also so that, like if you lose like a big wide receiver, like I was thinking of like the Giants, like they lost Neighbors.
Mm-hmm.
Like why don't they obviously don't really have that great of corners or safeties, but like if you had like I was thinking about like Trayvon Diggs, who sucks as a corner. And has been like he's I think allowed the most yards as a corner this year. But he like I'm like if they had to throw him in as like a wide receiver, wouldn't he be excellent?
No.
Why not?
He'd be terrible.
Why not?
Because the quarterback in like defensive back position is completely different than a wide receiver. It may look the same, but you got to think like those guys are 20 to 30 feet ahead of you already, and then like maybe you could see like wide receivers be decent quarterbacks, but I don't think you would see a quarterback be a decent wide receiver because like they don't really know how to catch. You've seen a few times like wide open quarterbacks getting a ball thrown to them by accident, and like they'll fuck it up because like.
But I think that's because they're always nervous about getting
That
an
too,
interception.
yeah, and like you don't expect it to go right to you, but yeah, maybe if they gave them a little bit of training and stuff on it, but no, with the NFL, I don't think they would really.
I think in desperate times, call for because I guess there's with Travis Hunter, we're gonna see with that.
Yeah, and he had a
with him.
great catch last night.
Yeah,
he's the only guy that was wearing pink this week.
Yeah,
too,
actually, that's one thing I
very
didn't put down.
respectable.
That's kind of we were kind of talking about the other week on when we were like playing games or whatever.
Yeah.
But kind of like the nostalgia for like the pink.
2010.
Yeah, the
October,
breast cancer
yep.
awareness. Because I remember it seemed like every team was like doing something for it or doing like a special.
Even like the goalposts and stuff.
Yeah,
were all
yeah.
fucking pink and stuff. But I kind of noticed a little bit this week that it kind of came back. Like,
Yeah.
I noticed a lot of players doing it, but I just wish because they kind of stopped it in I think it was like 2017 or 18 that they stopped it because they were saying, oh, we cannot just focus on like one inclusive like breast cancer. But I was kind of thinking like do this like week 1 October is breast cancer, so you wear pink. Week 2 is like what's the guy's prostate cancer, so you wear blue. Why not do that and then do like week 3 like players weekend and then they wear like specialty cleats with like different like I don't know like even like sickness or hospitals that they're donating to and stuff with the cleats too.
Yeah.
So you could even do it like that. Have like a whole month for it. Like each week have a different thing. Like 1 week pink for breast cancer, not like another one for like for guys. Like it's so easy, but
Yeah.
they just won't do it.
Well, I think that kind of seemed like because it was we're young obviously, but like we haven't lived long enough. I feel like to see other different like I guess kind of those disease awareness kind of things. But like it seemed like they like owned it with pink. Like pink seemed like such a good one. It seemed to work like a lot of different teams and everything. But I think what happened, maybe I'm wrong, but it seemed like there was like then I think there was like purple as maybe like domestic violence awareness. And like it just seemed like there were just so many more ones where like you couldn't keep up with like what does that color mean? What does that ribbon mean? I know they do represent something, but I think maybe we just kind of got like fatigued by like there's a new red ribbon that is for hello. I have one more topic, but I don't know if you do anything else on your mind. You don't think we brought up?
We haven't really talked about fantasy yet.
No, I guess yeah.
Yeah, we kind of brushed that under the rug. We definitely talked about next week too, like in depth, like how your team. So first things first, you're starting to climb up the ladder a bit here.
I
On
did
the old
2
fantasy.
weeks, 2 straight weeks of wins, which is good. I do feel pretty confident in my team. I do have some pretty solid players, especially I have Baker. I have to your chagrin. Williams is excellent.
He had a great game on Sunday too. What was that massive run? How long was that?
I think it was 70 yards.
Holy
I'm pretty
shit.
sure.
That's crazy.
Yeah, he just takes like he's been like almost just like nearly as exciting, if not just or more. I don't
He's
know.
reminding me of what Zeke should have been.
Yeah,
100%.
but no, but Zeke's 2016 was incredible.
I kind of miss. Remember Tony Pollard? He had a great
he was
year,
good. He
and then they
broke
just
out.
got rid of him.
Yeah.
After that breakout year, they're like, "Nah, we're
On
done."
Tennessee, he helped them win.
Yeah, he got a couple touchdowns. Didn't
Yeah.
he? Well, over here we're still in sunny Southside paradise over here on this
Of
side.
course, yep.
5-0, and the second place guy is 3-2. So even if I lose this week, I'm still in first. So I'm not too worried about this week at all. But I want to keep the train moving. Definitely, I got Josh Allen really underperformed for me. I should have lost this week. I'm gonna be honest, but then my opponent started a quarterback that wasn't even playing, but that gave me the win. A win's a win.
Mm-hmm.
So definitely take it.
Yeah, I feel like I'm getting a lot of points. Like I had that 60. Like I was also. This was the first week that I was actually. I think last week there was like one more player I could have put that was on my bench that had like a better. I guess it was because Neighbors got knocked out.
Mm-hmm.
But this was like the first week where I was like everyone who was on my bench. It was like I made the proper decision. I guess I could have thrown in Diggs, but
Yeah,
I didn't.
but
I
you
don't-
can't predict that, especially with
No.
him now.
But it was like that was the first. Like it was just because after sitting the Vikings with their game with the Bengals, I don't know.
Did you play them this week, the Vikings?
I did. They got like 6 or
Yeah,
6
they're
points or 3 points.
Yeah, Cleveland almost actually bet them.
Yeah.
I was surprised.
That was I think they're playing back to back.
Yeah, they played in Dublin, then they played in London. That would be brutal.
Yeah.
I would hate to be
I don't
on
know
the
why.
Viking. They're on a bye week now, but
Right.
which is weird. Now kind of leading into Cowboys and, geez, who they got? The Browns. I think that's going to be a cakewalk. It should be 2 o'clock start. I think they're just going to get the job done, shut them down. It's probably going to be a tad bit closer than I would anticipate it because that's just Steelers, as they always are.
Oh, we got Panthers.
Ooh, that should be another easy one for you guys.
Well, let's hope we don't pull.
2-2-1, right?
Yes.
That's such a weird record.
It is, yeah, but I'm hopefully maybe it will come into play if we do need to, like, for a wild card. That's really where I see the team more. If we are going to make playoffs, it's going to be a wild card team because I think we're going to get, I'm guessing maybe 3 more heartbreaking losses.
Because if you win after this week, is it another week or Lamb could be back? And especially if you guys have a bye week coming up here.
I know, yeah. If we get a match, I like, it's also, oh my god, I'm completely forgetting Floundry. I think his name's Floundry, number 19 on Dallas.
Oh,
he
yeah.
had over 160 yards.
Yeah, so he was George Pickens last week.
Yeah, well, like, that's great to see. Well, that's also, I want to say, like, compared to any other team that would have lost a player like Lamb, do you think any other team would be this still offensively, like, incredible?
Other than the Eagles losing Brown or Smith, no.
But even if they lost them, but it's because they're not even, like, really implemented in
No,
their, like,
exactly. That's also true.
like that.
as well.
I don't get where he's what his play calls are right now.
Yeah.
Like the offense he's running, I guess it's safe, but it's really boring fucking football.
Oh, it's hard to watch.
It was way more when the Broncos had the ball. It was way more fucking. fun in that
you're just
game.
like Eagles fucking turn it over. No one
Yeah.
cares. But I'm trying to think now. I don't see. No, I really don't see another team doing that.
That's one thing I was like. That's where Dallas does have some things where it's like.
And now seeing Cooper Rush play for Baltimore this week, do you think that's just Dallas being a good team for Cooper Rush there?
Yeah, it was funny. Yeah, I guess he
looked awful.
Yeah, and I guess but he has like Flowers. You know, he did it. I think just the Ravens have no. I think they lost all the momentum that they had. They completely.
Well, it's funny. More than half of their
crash.
money payroll wasn't even on the field.
Oh, I think it's like 100. I think I read it was. I not read. I think it was said on Red Zone, but it was like $160 million of salaries out right now.
Crazy. Like where all your money went to this year, they're not even playing on the field.
240.
Yeah.
Is the budget.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
And of course Mark Andrews dropping balls still. Yeah, I think he's officially.
I know I don't know what he's continued to do. I'm glad I think I was contemplating picking him up as like the second string.
I was this close to picking Kittles because I didn't pick. He hasn't even played since week 1.
Fuck Kittle, fucking piece of shit, fucking bitch, fucking motherfucker. Who cares about Kittle?
Is he your most hated player?
That I don't like Bosa either. Fucking another fucking piece of fucking shit, fucking bitch, fucking mega supporter.
Oh
Cocksucker.
my god! Do they offend you?
No, he was an idiot. He's like, oh yeah, I'm a Trump supporter, and then they asked him like what it means. And he like completely doesn't even.
We talked about that last year.
Yeah, he's like similar to Trump. He's taco.
The biggest.
Talks a big game,
I find the
doesn't do
biggest
anything.
embarrassment of the 49ers isn't any one of those two because I personally love Kittle. I would say Brock Purdy this year. Brock Purdy sucks. I'm officially gonna say it.
Well, he literally
Mac
you
Jones
didn't talk about that in your fantasy. Your dad started Purdy.
Yep.
Which saved you.
I loved it. If
he
he
was by 10 points, right?
Yeah. If
So
he
if he
would
would
have
have
started,
put it in QB,
I would have lost.
Yeah.
But yeah,
except Cooper Rush, baby.
Do you think the Niners? This is very quick. Do you think the Niners should actually keep Mac Jones instead of Brock Purdy?
Nah. Well, they gave him that much
paid
money.
him, yeah.
They
That's
gave
why I
Purdy
said
that
that.
much
I was kind
money.
of talking to Dad about that. He's like, "Oh, look, Mac Jones." I was like, "Well, you can't just give your backup quarterback all that money then."
Yeah. Well, I just sometimes too. You always wonder where some of these players that kind of like they had so much, they just like they were like either bust or looked at as a bust. But it's like a lot of these players, they were incredible in college. Like they're still incredible players.
Yeah.
But it's just like crazy that they'll just like fall. I was thinking about like Zach Wilson. Even though I searched up his college shit, it wasn't even that great.
No, he got a lot of hype.
I think it was for the Columbine.
I will say, because it's kind of cool, Travis Hunter really talked about it in his interview before the game started yesterday. He was saying, no, when I was in college, I thought it was going to be a little bit different. This is a whole different league. This is a whole different game. This is wild. That's what he said.
Yeah.
He said it's his first preseason game. He said when he got hit, he really felt that fucking hit.
Right.
And that was preseason,
You're playing
too.
with men. You're playing with real fucking men.
Exactly.
There's like just a mix of age, right?
Yeah, you're not playing with a bunch of 20-year-olds fresh out of fucking high school. So
Yeah. But I guess to me, the thing. I guess to me I guess we had the heartwarming story of the week, but this is gonna be like to me the most depressing story of the week with Kyron Lacey.
Oh yes.
Like it came out a few days ago with his attorney who was trying to. Like it is like we read that story, it's so sad, to like literally just be racially profiled.
Yep,
and to
falsely
be
accused.
Basically falsely accused.
Your whole career and life.
He'd be playing football this
basically season. Having one of the best lives a young man ever wants
right.
in their life. No matter like what you believe in or anything. Yeah, it's terrible. It's not good to see at all.
No.
And they left him basically to die, and that's essentially what happened. That's the truth.
I think to me one of the people I think that needs is Jack Mack. Do you know that guy?
No.
He's like, you've probably seen some of his videos. He's like he's a Barstool employee, of course. Dave fucking Portnoy, piece of shit. Hires his only pieces of shit, but he kind of does like green screen like TikTok news videos.
Oh,
but after it happened, he had a tweet that went viral of him showing a clip where he celebrated with like a pistol, or like it was like a kind of celebration, and he put shocking. After the news came out about the
taking his own life.
Yeah, this was about the accident. Because that's and like there was stuff that came out with the police, like they were like telling a witness. I don't know if it was a witness or someone who was involved in the actual accident to basically say that you had to like slam on the brakes or like it's just like so fucking corrupt. Like it just like I think anyone who was, especially that police officer, deserves to be fired.
Oh yeah,
you cost a man's life. Someone who. Like there was like a video of the girlfriend's eulogy and everything, and it's just like I couldn't I just feel awful for his family and anyone surrounded by it, and that's anyone. Yeah,
he'd be in the league right now.
Yeah, and that's
probably on the Steelers.
And that's also like kind of although it's in some ways like because I love old media and shit, and it's like it's kind of always been there where like people if you do something like people will do like these crazy letter writing campaigns or like. Mobs will form, but I feel like social media it makes it like kind of easier access.
And you can do it without any punishment or consequences or anything to it.
Well, that's the thing. That's where I don't get with Jack Mack. Like if I was Jack Mack, I would be like seriously contemplating like my life, like what my work is, because he calls himself a journalist, and I think what he really thinks is these are just silly jokes or just silly videos that you don't really have to take too seriously. But it's like
he's a journalist, then we run a professional podcast. That's a good way to fucking put it.
Yeah, I guess so. But I think Dave Portnoy, if he had any fucking balls, if he said anything about Palestine, he'd fire you. But not because man's suicide. So that just really sad story. He would be playing in the NFL if none of this happened. But America's a fucked place. It still has many issues.
It always will be.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. When I was a kid, I always wanted to live in America. Now,
yeah, I know for a long time.
Yeah, even you in high school, you wanted.
I have a special interest in. I don't really be a fan of that word, but like I just have a huge like fascination with America and American culture.
Yeah,
but I think as a place to like truly live in, it'd be quite.
I'd definitely visit though. 100%.
Yeah, I don't think, but it's like scary and like I think that there's still like a lot of like great spots and everything. And I think like the media does like portray a certain image of it, but yeah, if
you're not bothering anyone, no one's gonna bother you. At the end of the day, that's true.
Somewhat.
Yes, that's here. Okay, you have a chance to get randomly hit by a car if you walk outside your house right now.
No, but I'm saying like if you're like Hispanic and speak Spanish, you could get detained.
Is this this is a political podcast now featuring football?
I think it's relevant. I think in some ways to, like I guess with the Bad Bunny concert, that was a big. I guess not really big because every year it's
I have my
like
own personal reasons why he shouldn't be.
Okay, I want to hear it.
I just don't think you're gonna disagree with me, but I'm not saying because he's Spanish or anything. I don't give a fuck about that.
Right.
It's nowhere near the demographic of football.
Well, okay, but.
I'm not saying I'm gonna put a bunch of beer barrels on there and get Metallica on there.
Right.
No, I'm not even saying that.
I wanted Metallica. That's like my dream.
Yes, that one.
I don't think they'll ever do it.
The later it gets, the less of a chance it's gonna happen. But I just don't think like I honestly, you're gonna get mad at me. I think Taylor Swift was a better pick than Bad Bunny.
Yeah.
I think even with her, I think Sabrina Carpenter would have been a better pick than Bad Bunny.
I would see them doing it, but it's like, but that's the point of the whole concert thing. it's just a way to bring in new audience.
Yeah, and what the
And
NFL's really pushing the whole international thing right now. So
Right.
that's perfect
And
for them.
he is like
Exactly.
one of the most streamed artists, isn't he?
So internationally, this is smart for the NFL. Do I like Bad Bunny? No. Am I going to go on Facebook and cry about that and say, NFL just lost a fan today?
That shit
No.
I find so funny. Like, just that you could, like, do whatever the fuck you want while this concert's going on. Most people, like...
Yeah, you
a
can
lot
go
of football
fucking
fans-
goon in the bathroom. You can go smoke your you can go smoke
you're
your
at a Super
bog.
Bowl
You're
party.
just saying, you can.
You're
You
at a
can do
Super Bowl
whatever.
party.
You can go smoke your bog. You can go goon in the fucking car. You go goon in the bathroom. Whatever. You don't have to watch it.
Yeah, I would recommend that at a party if you're with your full family.
Depends
and
on what
friends.
kind of Super Bowl party
Yeah.
you're at.
But what I find the funniest thing was that, well, like, it's just, I find the funniest thing about America usually is, like, how confidently wrong they are usually about their own country. And, like, that they were saying that, like, who's this foreign guy? We don't need this foreign guy. He's literally from Puerto Rico, a territory of the United States.
Yeah.
Which, it just, but his music I've never, like, seeked out or listened to.
The only time I listened to him was on Utopia. Shout out
Oh,
Utopia.
yeah, well,
K-pop.
K-pop, yeah, the most, like, the worst track on the album.
And technically, he already was at a Super Bowl before.
Was he?
He was at the
Super Bowl.
Shakira and J-Lo. He was on
Oh, I didn't
stage.
watch that. See, I just skipped that one. I wasn't interested in it.
I had to watch
So I
that
skipped. I
one.
know it was like borderline porn, but
Oh, yeah. Especially J-Lo.
Yeah.
With her 50-year-old ass shaking ass up there.
J-Lo from the block or for the.
Oh, I used to live here. Well, you don't live here now.
Yeah, she's fixing her hair.
Oh,
That's just a
my
little
God.
girl going to the
Running up and down the
bodega.
bike. No problems. Shut the fuck up, J-Lo.
See, we don't.
Don't ruin another man's fucking mental health.
And make another shitty. I have it somewhere. It's G. Do you ever hear of Geely?
Yes.
Yeah.
You own that.
Yeah, because I heard it's hilarious.
All right, next week we're watching Geely instead of podcast. Sorry.
Okay. That sounds great. If we just did a 3-hour, just buy political thing.
Just be sitting here. That would be interesting, actually. We'll talk. Well, this has been another exciting and entertaining, as always, Kicking for 3 episode. Thanks
Except for those
always
Jays
for joining.
tonight.
Big game for the Jays. They got to end it here in the Bronx. I will say this may piss off a couple people. The Yankees fucking suck. They're the worst fucking team in history in the MLB. The Jays are going for World Series number 3 this year. I'm telling you right now.
Okay.
It's happening.
Okay. But you said you're here to Seattle, right?
Yeah, the Mariners are scary. Cal Riley's very scary.
What would you-
Switch hitter catcher that hit over 60 bombs this year. That's fucking weird, isn't it?
Yeah.
So,
What would you say to the head coach of the Yankees right now?
Aaron Boone, go ahead and go cry, throw a tantrum, get kicked out again, and let your whole fan base turn on you once again. That's what always happens.
Yep.
So,
Well, I'm gonna still go for. I have to be. I'm technically a Cubs fan, but I think it will be good for Canada. I won't be bummed at all if the Jays win because I think it'd be a win for Canada, especially
100%.
right
You see, Mark Carney. Oh, I'm getting political.
now. Yeah.
Mark Carney said one good thing so far since he became prime minister.
Okay.
He
yeah.
said to
Oh,
Trump. He said to Trump today
Mm.
that the Canada is coming down for the World Series.
I
this
did
year.
love it. Yeah, that was cool.
See, that was good. That was good. But one of the worst things he said was naming off all the biggest crisis in Canada, and he jokes around. The Oilers haven't signed McDavid yet. Fuck off, Carney. You're not funny.
And they did.
Yeah, they did. He said that like a month ago. It was fucking
Oh,
stupid.
okay.
It was really
Was
stupid.
who was that too?
But the press, he was like doing like a
Oh.
speech. He's like naming houses, groceries are up. Yeah, no shit. Oilers didn't sign McDavid.
Right.
But a lot of people, so funny.
All right.